That's the right amount I needed. Back at all of you. Take it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're happy. I'm glad you're here. And you got here safe and sound. That's the important thing. We live in a dangerous world. I'm not trying to bring anybody to awareness on all that, but it's dangerous. I'm not talking about the stuff you see on the news all the time. We take for granted. Every day we do things that are, driving, bathing, and eating. We don't even think about that those things are dangerous. They say that you're most likely to have a car accident within 1 mile of your own house. That's what they say. And so what I'll do is I'll park at a friend's house and walk home. I'm not going to risk it. Sometimes I'll bathe there, too. Because mostly the accidents that happen, they're right in your own home. Eating, which I'm a big fan of, extremely dangerous. You don't think about it, but you know how many people choke on their food every year? A lot. I don't know the exact number. And if you do, then lighten up. Eating is the most dangerous thing that we do, and the Heimlich posters, just to remind you, they're in every restaurant, everywhere you go. There's Heimlich posters because they know how dangerous. Something as simple, oatmeal. You think that would be safe? No, oatmeal, it could go down the wrong pipe, and nothing goes down the wrong pipe smoother than oatmeal. Except a smoothie, maybe. And they even have the Heimlich posters in smoothie shops. They know. And what is the wrong pipe, by the way? I'm wondering, because I really feel only one pipe in my neck. I know there's two. I know there's one for air and one for food, and I believe the one for food is copper. Unless you were born before the 50s, and then it's lead, and you got to change it out. But we eat, if you think about it, seriously, we eat 2 or 3 times a day, and the fact that you're sitting here right now tells me you've cheated death twice today. Congratulations. Fish scares me. And I love fish. I love eating fish, and I'm scared to eat the fish, and especially like white fish, which is a delicious, light, flaky, and deadly fish. I can't relax. I see a piece of fish, and I bite into it, and I'm scared that there's going to be a little tiny... They say it's boneless. They say, it's deboned, and I don't believe them, because they tell you, and then you're biting into it, and there's one little tiny bone that then the rest of the time you eat the fish, you're pureeing it into your mouth. Like, it's not enjoyable anymore. You're just chewing it until it becomes like pudding in your mouth. And if you feel a bone, and you find a bone in your fish, you feel like you've survived a near-death experience. You pull it out, you'll show anybody that'll look. A bone, I almost died! Order me another whiskey. Mama. The best fish, the safest fish to eat is probably swordfish. Because swordfish, you'll see the sword. There's no way you're not gonna swallow a sword. You're not gonna get that unless you're a sword swallower, and then, that's how you charm your dinner guests. I've never eaten with a sword swallower, but the safest way to, I'll tell you, the safest fish to eat is chicken. And, because you can see the bones. You even look forward to a bone in a chicken because it's a wishbone, and you can save it and you make a wish later. Right now, I wish there was some music. the boa I got yesterday, I don't think I'd ever wear, but this I'll keep. I like it. Thank you very much. All tips are welcome. I'm gonna,
Nice
instead
jacket.
of a tip bowl or something like a piano player has, I'm just gonna put a big bend for clothing. People can just throw it in. Thanks a lot. Oh,
Nice
man.
jacket.
Thank you very much. Hold on. On the show today, Bonnie Hunt is here. Bonnie Hunt, very funny. She's on Bravo's Celebrity Poker Showdown. She was in Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin. Yesterday we had Helen Hunt on. Now we have Bonnie Hunt. And if your last name is Hunt, you might want to give us a call. I think Linda Hunt is next, maybe. We'll find out if she's going to come on. Also on the show, Kelly Clarkson. She's here. She's got a new CD, Breakaway. She's singing Since You've Been Gone. You know her. You love her. She was the first American Idol, the very first American Idol. Everybody else is now, she's their idol. And she's the original, and she's now making #1 record. She's doing really well. All of her songs I like very much. Also, Houston and Morgan, they're going to be on, we sent Houston to pick up in a Winnebago. Did he drive that thing? That's not safe. He went to go pick up our roving reporter, Morgan Fisher, who lives in River Falls, Wisconsin, and here's some report that she sent us. This is why we chose her. She sent her a report last November. Take a look.
So what do people do on a Sunday afternoon when there's no Green Bay football?
We were raking leaves.
I heard you were making something out of your leaf pile. What was it?
It was a castle.
I know, it's an upsetting day. It's a bye week for the Green Bay football team. We've been all around the city, and the one thing we found is that when there is no Green Bay football, the people just want to dance. That's all from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Back to you, Ellen.
Excellent job. We liked her report so much, we thought she should be our roving reporter for the Super Bowl. So her and Houston are going to go on a little road trip together to Florida. And later on, we're going to show you, we're going to talk to them live, I believe. I hope, if we can get a hold of them. I hope they make some stops along the way to Florida, because I don't know where it is, but I'd love for them to get a picture of the world's biggest ball of yarn. I've always wanted to be there. I think it's in Nebraska, which it's right above Florida. And you don't have to go to Nebraska or Florida for our Looky Loo clip of the day. Take a look what we have for you today.
Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out.
Carol Kaufman is from Pasadena, California, and she was the first runner-up of the 2004 International Whistling Competition. Please watch. I can't believe someone beat her. Can you imagine? That was a Runaway. That was the song she was. You could clearly understand. She wasn't just whistling Dixie. She's a good whistler. I bet her mother now is referred to as Whistler's mother. How could I not say it? I had to. All right, guess what I'm whistling right now. That, of course, is the theme for the luxury box. Nobody's in there today. But we got a call from Allstate Insurance, and they were in our luxury box last week. They said that they would match whatever the 70,000 employees donated. Listen to this. They sent a check, and Allstate Insurance is donating $1 million to our Tsunami Relief Fund. What is our total now? What's our total? $2,359,625. Wow. Now that's over $2 million. was John Burroughs High School marching band. And thanks to everybody who's donated to our Tsunami Relief Fund. I want to give $1 million holla to everybody. Holla! I'm going to give you two, because it's $2 million. If you'd like to make a contribution, we're still accepting donations through our website. And I'll tell you, hey, remember, I'm going to call this woman again because I liked it so much. We tried to call Embarrass, Minnesota, because it was really, really freezing. It was the coldest spot in the country. It was like 54 degrees below zero. And I mean, it's cold here. Anybody will tell you who comes to see the show. It's cold, but the studio here is only 44 degrees below zero. And so we couldn't reach anybody in Embarrass, Minnesota, because they were either too cold or embarrassed to answer the phone. So we looked through the phone book in Minnesota, and we found a store nearby in a town called Ely, I think. And the store was called Mostly Moose and More. How can you not be curious about a store called Mostly Moose and More? I mean, we know what the moose part is, but what's more? What else is in there? And more turned out to be pine cone lace curtains, which who would think to make them? But they sell them there. And so I spoke to Betty Erickson at Mostly Moose and More. And there's she and her husband. They run the store. She's wearing a moose sweater. She loves a moose. And it's all moose kind of arts and craftsy things, everything moose. And so we invited her to come out here and get out of the cold. At first she said no, but I think she's coming next week. She changed her mind. But I'm going to call her right now and check in with her and see what's, I don't know what the weather's like there now, but hopefully it's warmed up a little bit. But she just flat out said no. I said, would you like to come here? No. All I know is about
Hello, Mostly Moose.
Hey, is this Betty?
Yep, it's me.
Betty, it's Ellen DeGeneres calling.
Ellen!
Yeah!
Holy bucket!
How
I
are
can't believe it. You're calling me.
you? Yeah, well, I called you before and invited you out here, and you said no. Now you changed your mind, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Your people made me change my mind.
I'm glad. I've got people.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've got people.
Yeah, you have very, very nice people. It's been a pleasure
Oh, good.
talking to them. They're just great.
They are. I love them. And
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're
Good.
wonderful.
Good. And we're going to make sure that wherever you're staying, we can have a moose bedspread for you and a moose. You'll have moose for dessert. You'll have moose for your hair. Anything moose.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
This is just unbelievable, Ellen. I'm still in a state of shock.
Well, I love that we just happened to come across your store. And have you gotten a lot of, like, for instance, because we said the website on the show, did you get a lot of new people calling?
Well, I'll tell you what, Alan. I have had calls from people all over the nation. I have had orders from all over.
Wow.
It's been wonderful, and I've had such wonderful emails from people in Canada and all over the United States about you have to go to L.A., you have to go and see Ellen. She's wonderful.
Oh, that's sweet. Well,
Yep, people really like you.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I like people.
I know you do. I can tell.
Yeah. Well, listen, are you selling out of the pine cone lace curtains?
Oh, no. They're packed in the suitcase, and they're ready to go. You got to see these.
I can't wait to see them. I can't wait.
Okay, good.
I can't even imagine what they look like. Lace and pine cones. Who would think to mix those two?
Well, they look beautiful together.
Yeah, woodsy yet feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And how cold is it there right now?
Right now it's about 20 degrees, so it's really nice today.
Oh, good. You're probably in a thong.
All right, Ellen,
well,
you're too much.
I can't wait to see you, Betty. And say hi. Berna is your husband?
Yeah, Vern's my husband.
Say hi to him, and we'll see you next week.
All righty, Ellen.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye, Betty.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, don't go away. When we come back, we're going to kick off our home run to Super Bowl with Houston and Morgan Fisher. We'll be right back. As you know, we have this segment on the show called Ellen's Roving Reporters, where people from all over the country send in tapes of themselves reporting on things that are happening in their hometowns. And we've gotten great stories from all over the country. People did a great job reporting on their news. And we thought, well, we should send somebody, one of our reporters, to the Super Bowl to cover that. And who better than Morgan Fisher from Green Bay, Wisconsin. So we sent Houston to go pick her up this morning. And I think this is him arriving earlier at her house today. Wow. He's never wearing long pants. Hopefully she's home. Wow.
Okay.
How are ya?
Good.
Are you ready? Super Bowl time.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hot?
Well, it's all in there.
Well, let's get it. Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, now he's taking his shoes off. All right. So I guess he's there, and I think that it's later there. It may be darker. I don't know what's going on. Are they there? Oh, it is darker there. I think we're live right now. So, hey, how you doing, Morgan?
Hey, how are you? I'm doing really well.
Good. I'm glad. And Houston, do you have some long pants on finally?
No.
What's wrong with you, man? You're wearing.
I got a coat.
Yeah, but you need some pants. How cold is it there?
How cold is it? Like 19?
19 degrees.
Oh God. Buy some long pants on your way to. But actually, you're going someplace where it's a lot warmer. So, Morgan.
Yeah. We're going to Florida.
Yes! That was the worst high five I've ever done.
So it seems like y'all are hitting it off. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, suddenly it changed. It looked a lot happier a minute ago. All right. Hey, Morgan, are you excited?
I am so excited to go.
Yeah. So here's your assignment. You need to get to the game. We need to see the game because you're going to report the entire thing. We want to see the game. We want to see halftime. We want to see, if you can, Terry Bradshaw. If you can also get the Gatorade being dumped on somebody, or just dump it on somebody. Just and
Work on that.
Yeah.
also try to catch a foul
Dug it
ball.
on me.
I'm sorry.
Foul balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we'll catch those.
That's always fun when you catch the foul ball. All right. Will y'all
On
be?
the third baseline? Is that what?
I don't know where you're going to be sitting. If you're on the third baseline or whatever line you're on. I don't know much about football. You'll find. But
Okay.
just get some good footage for us, and we're going to be talking to you later. But you're working for me now, so make me proud. All right?
All right, I'll work on it. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for my birthday present, Houston.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm trying to talk. My mouth is frozen.
Is it that cold that your mouth is frozen?
It's literally like.
He's not wearing any clothes.
Well, you'd be nice and warm here next to the looky-loo Yule log. It's all toasty and warm here. All right, thanks
Hey,
for
we're
talking.
looking forward to
Yeah, it's
Jacksonville.
pretty warm inside that great Winnebago, too.
Well, go get inside of it. Go take off. We'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
bye. All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We love it when our first guest stops by and makes us laugh. Please welcome the very funny, very talented Bonnie Hunt. You really do. You look great.
You know what? Last time I was on the show, Ellen and I were talking about the Swifter, remember?
Yes.
How much we love cleaning with the Swifter?
Yeah.
So I got all this free stuff from Swifter.
Yeah?
Yes, and then that was like a year ago. So at Christmas this year, they sent me a big basket with all their new products. Ellen, thank you so much.
I didn't get anything for Christmas.
I wondered if they sent you anything.
they didn't send
I
me
thought
anything.
maybe I'm a better spokesperson for it.
All I do is talk about Swiffer all the time on the show.
Well, they have a new one now that's like an extending pole that you like clean places that you leave dirty for like 75 years usually. You know, like the beams and stuff. And
You know what they should do?
What?
And I'm giving them an idea.
Uh-oh.
If they're going to do that, they should do
They'll
a
give
thing-
me credit for it, though.
Right. They'll give you credit, and you'll probably get all the free stuff still. But you know how the dentist has that little mirror thing so they can get to
Yeah.
well, if they put that on top, you can actually see if you're cleaning or not. You have a mirror on top of the extension.
Brilliant.
How about that?
That's a good idea.
They didn't send me anything for Christmas.
Well, I don't really notice like if the house is dirty until like somebody stops by unexpectedly. You know what I mean? I don't really notice a lot of it until
Oh.
somebody's like sitting in the kitchen and you're talking to them and behind them you're looking and it's like a horror movie. Woot! The stove.
Yeah,
Woot!
yeah.
Woot! Woot! You're like, oh God, I hope they don't notice it. And then you're like
Oh.
trying to clean as they're talking.
Oh, no.
And you think the talking is distracting them from you going, oh, you're kidding. You had a baby. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Right.
It's great.
Yeah, look over
Great.
there, and then move
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm always, because I have cats, and I'm always looking for like hair and fur balls and stuff like
Yeah,
that
I
all
have
over.
2 dogs. That's true.
I'm really, because also people are allergic, and I want to keep the house as clean as possible when people come over. So.
Yeah, I have allergic family members.
Yeah, oh.
Actually allergic to me, oddly enough.
Yeah.
No, but they are. They're allergic to the dog hair, so you have to really. What's that new? Well, I won't mention another product, but I do have that amazing vacuum cleaner where the guy was
The
like, I was
Dyson.
wondering why my.
It's the Dyson.
Oh, the Dyson,
It's the
yeah.
best vacuum cleaner in the world.
It's unbelievable.
We gave them away to the audience
You
here.
did?
Yeah.
You guys, that's a great. But you know what's so great is that the guy was in his house. I mean, how many times do you think of inventions? Don't you all think of stuff when you're at home? You're like, oh, if I just had something that did this, and then like midnight you're watching TV and you're like, look at what I invented. You're like,
I know.
darn it! Why didn't I just make one? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the guy telling the story.
Oh, I know.
For years, I've been trying. Well, my
I
accent
know,
is
there you
just.
I was wondering why my vacuum cleaner lost suction, and I thought,
yeah.
so was I.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything about it like
No,
he did.
it's incredible, and it's gratifying because you see
Yeah.
everything in there. It's like
I empty it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the couch now. I'm gonna empty it and see
how much
I get
again.
off the
Yeah,
couch.
I do the same thing.
But my one dog, he's a rescue, he's a little pit bull mutt. Well, he's not little, he's gigantic. But he loves to be vacuumed.
I've heard about pets that
He
like to be
hears
vacuumed.
the vacuum go on, and he comes and he sits down, and he's like he's in the barber chair. He's like,
With the hose, not the major
no,
part. You don't
no,
lay that
that's
on.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost 2 cats that way.
Yeah. I just want to clarify for people out there going, that's a good idea. You use the hose part.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you're right. There's a hose with a little brush on it.
Yeah.
He thinks it's very fancy.
Oh, well, and that's what I love. You also love animals, and you're always picking up strays, because I do the same thing. Which
yeah,
is,
something. Well, what are you gonna do?
yeah, the other night, I was driving home. If this woman is watching, please call me and let me know what happened to the dog. It was pouring down, raining, and no one was stopping. It was the middle of a four-way stop.
I spend a couple minutes just looking, going, how can no one stop?
Well,
It's got to be me again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can't believe no one's stopping. They're honking, and I'm out in the rain. The dog's in the rain, and it looked like it'd been there forever, scared to death, no collar, and I didn't know what to do. And this woman pulled over and took the dog and had another dog in her car and took it with her, which so wherever you are, God bless you, because I didn't know what to do. I couldn't take it.
Really
so
sweet. I love it. I love when somebody stops to help.
Yeah.
Then you just go, oh, there's like these other people out
Right.
there that go, you know.
Yeah.
I found a dog on New Year's Eve once on the way to a big party. And
that's commitment to stop on the way to a party on New Year's Eve.
well, first of all, it's New Year's Eve. The dog was drunk. No. But I'm thinking people are driving and, you know, they might be drinking, and the dog's on San Vicente Boulevard, which is a really, really busy street here in Los Angeles. And so pull over, trying to get the dog in the car, and it does have a collar on, so I just want to try to get to that collar. But the dog's kind of like, who are you? I don't know if I'm going to stop. You know, they kind of look at me. And, you know, they always kind of look at you and size you up, and then you're like, then you get lower and lower to the ground. Like, I'm just a little thing that can't hurt you.
You're crawling.
Yes, I'm like lying, you know, a belly crawl. And finally, I get the dog over to me, and I look at the collar. It's like an hour and a half now. I'm chasing the dog. And then, of course, it's always this thing that you chase it the wrong way, so it goes towards the busy street. And, you know, you turn into one of those sheep herding dogs. No. You're like running sideways. But anyway, I got him home, and I call the tag number, and this guy answers. He's like, yeah. I said, I think I found your dog, and, you know, here's my address. If you could come quickly, because I have him in the front yard. My dogs are going crazy because they're like, you know, foreigner. And, you know, somebody from another country. That's how dogs are.
I thought the band foreigner. I didn't know what that meant. Okay.
Well, it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I love to celebrate. And so the guy pulls up in this car, and he gets out, and his hair is all kind of messy. He walks up, and it was Nick Nolte. I was so excited. And then, of course, I checked his collar, called his owner.
Hilarious.
He was looking a little scruffy. No, he's a very handsome man. In fact, he was a great kisser, also. Thanked me.
Wow. That's what you get when you pull over and pick up a stray.
Well, it's the motivation.
Could be Nick Nolte kissing you later on in the evening. That's great. I love that you do that. We have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. We're back at Bonnie Hunt. All right, when is this airing? You just did the Bravo Celebrity Poker, right?
Yeah, I think it's February 8th, my game.
Uh-huh.
It's really exciting.
Well,
really exciting.
Because I love to play poker. Oh, look, there you are.
Oh.
You're going all in.
Going all in.
With a pair of sevens. I don't
No,
know.
wait, who am I against?
Well, that's Robert Wagner right there.
Oh, Robert Wagner, you guys, come on. I mean, I grew up watching Heart
He
to Heart.
folded. He had an ace and he folded.
And well, I'm telling you, I was just so excited to be playing with the guy I watched on TV when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like Heart to
Yeah.
Heart, and then all of a sudden you're playing poker with him.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, are you usually a poker player? Are you good?
No. Well, I grew up, you know, that's what my folks did in the old neighborhood. They would have the other couples come over and play poker at night. And I just remember the smoke from the cigarettes and the Winstons that the guys used to smoke. And, you know, how about a highball? Remember those? Yeah. And they would play games, and always my mother going, "Oh, my soul, I can't believe I won again." And then, because she would say, "I don't really play, but I guess I'll sit in for the one game." Because she was always making stuff to eat, you know, rolled bologna with American cheese. And one time, that reminds me, one time she left the plastic on a sandwich, but that's an old story. But she would do that, and then always after everybody would left, my dad would go, "Alice, you can't keep winning like that. People aren't going to come over here anymore." And she said, "Oh, Bob, I don't even realize it. I'm not even trying, and then I win." But she would be so happy because, you know, you're a housewife with 7 kids, and finally there's some real people in the house that you can speak to, and your mind is working a different way playing poker, and she loved it. So I was really excited to go, and my mom's just can't wait to see what happens when I'm on. I didn't tell her who won or anything.
You didn't tell her?
No, I can't tell anybody.
Yeah. Who were you playing for?
Rheumatoid Arthritis Foundation. My sister, one of my sisters has rheumatoid arthritis. And I was just telling Ellen actually at the break that my sister watches the show and she just gets such a kick when Ellen is dancing. It makes her so happy. And I said to Ellen, it's funny, we don't realize what we do, how powerful it can be, even to just one person, until somebody like Johnny Carson passes away and you go, "Oh my God, what a huge part of our lives he was and how much joy he brought to us," and you're doing the same thing.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad I make her happy. What's your name? Mary. Mary? Mary, I hope you feel better. I'll dance for you every single day if that makes you happy, Mary. And take care of yourself. And
yeah, she's amazing. She doesn't complain. I complain. I call her and say, "You don't know how long I waited in line today at the grocery store."
Yeah. Well, thank you for telling me that. Celebrity Poker Showdown featuring Bonnie Hunt airs Tuesday, February 8th at 8 on Bravo. Kelly Clarkson is going to perform after this. Don't go away. We're back with Kelly Clarkson, and I was reading the name of the song is "Since You've Been Gone."
Since You've Been Gone. Yeah,
No,
they did. I know.
It says on there "Since You've Been Gone."
I'm blaming that one on Max Martin and Luke Gottwald.
All right.
I don't take credit for the "you."
Yeah, because but yeah, you did it like Prince does it. It's just a "you."
Oh wow, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, no,
they did it.
Because it's "Since You've Been Gone" is the proper
I know.
way
I
to
always
say
say
it.
"Since You've Been Gone." My
Yeah.
mom's an English teacher, so she probably didn't like that.
No.
So yeah.
Just let me see these things before you release them.
Okay. You red mark them for
Let
me?
me help you out, or your
Yeah.
mother, somebody, because it's
I
not
know.
"Since You've Been Gone."
I know.
There are a lot of young women
I think they were
listening
trying to be kind of young and hip for like the younger people. It didn't work.
young and hip, ungrammatical people.
I'm not claiming it. It wasn't mine.
Well, you've done it. So you just moved into a new house, I heard?
Oh Lord, I did, and it's like it's crazy.
You're doing
I hear
construction?
you're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk about
Oh
this.
God, yeah. There's people always at the house because there's everything wrong with it. Like I pay really good money for it. It's on the beach. It's nice, and everything is wrong with it. There's like 3 leaks in the roof. The washing machine like exploded and like flooded my kitchen. There's holes in the wall. Like I don't even know why they're there. There's no purpose.
Were the holes there but when you bought the house?
Well,
or
like,
did they just start
I had to buy
spreading?
it really quick because I was traveling, coming back and forth, and they said, "Oh, this will all be. This was under construction before you were here. It'll all be done by the time you get back."
Oh.
Oh no, there were like food. There was food there from the previous people. There were dishes. It was horrible.
How long have you been in
I
it?
don't have the greatest landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
obviously.
Landlord, you bought it.
No, I didn't buy it. Sorry, I meant to say I'm renting it.
Oh, you're renting it?
Yeah, I've kind of rented everywhere in California because I don't know where I want to live yet. So now
Because
I'm trying
you live
the
in
beach.
Texas also, right?
Yeah, I live in Texas, but I
Uh-huh.
work here so much that you might as well have a place. I hate hotels, so.
Yeah. And so you're in this apartment
Yeah.
that's a mess.
Yeah, oh,
and
God,
no one's
it's-
fixing it.
Yeah, it's taken forever. It's taken forever to get it fixed. It's
Yeah,
drama.
no matter what they say.
And they always say that it's almost going to be done. Oh, we're almost done. It's
Lot-
like those
yeah.
exercise videos. They're like, oh, only 3 more, but really it's 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's real. At least something, that's actually good for you along the way.
Yeah, this
is
does
stressful,
nothing, yeah.
and then it's finally there, and it's
I
so much
know.
more money. But you're not paying for that. That's actually. But the problem is, from what I understand, you've got workers around the house all the time.
All the time.
And you like to be naked, and you must have a problem with that.
No, I do.
That's what
And
I heard.
Yeah, and I room with my I room with my brother and my friend Ashley, and they don't like that. But I won't walk around naked for my brother. But
Yeah.
like if I'm alone in the house, I love it. I just love. Ever since I was a kid, I've never liked clothes. I've never
Like
been
literally
into it.
naked, like you just
I
hang
love
out
it.
in the house, like just
Like
read.
not with people, but by myself.
But like
yeah.
reading a magazine naked?
Naked.
Seriously.
I hate clothes.
You walk into the kitchen and fix a sandwich and you're naked?
I'm naked. It is how God intended.
Yeah.
No, but I don't do it around other people, just if I'm alone. I hate, and then I'm never alone. There's always people there. But my mom always tries and buys me clothes and everything now. And,
Yeah.
And funny enough, all I got this Christmas were like socks and underwear. And usually when you're a kid, you hate that. I love it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, give it to me. I love socks
So
and
you're
underwear.
just now in socks and
Or
underwear
panties,
around
I
the
should
house.
say, sorry.
Like knee-high socks and underwear, you're walking
I love
around.
the knee-high socks. Yeah, the little
Yeah.
like soccer ones. I love those. And then I'll have just, cute little pants.
Well, you know I knit. Anyone
My
who...
mom is gonna kill me.
No, there's not. It's more the grammar thing. Don't worry about the naked. You know I knit constantly in my off time, and I knew that you got...
Do you? You're one up on me on the girl
no,
thing. I don't do that.
No, I don't
Okay.
knit, really. But let's just say I do. And I made something for you because I understood that you got some underwear, and I got you some special Ellen
Oh my God, those are awesome!
knit underwear.
And they're breezy. It's almost like you're naked. They're breezy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're very breezy, so it's almost like you're wearing nothing.
See, and that's how I like it. So that's cool.
Yeah, there's
You're
nothing
so sweet. You
better
can knit
than
this for me.
wool, itchy underwear to make you... All right, so that's for you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Hey, you can log on to our website to purchase a copy of Kelly's CD, Breakaway, which I love that song, Breakaway. That's such a
Thank
great
you,
song.
thank
We'll be right back. Don't go away. Kelly, thanks for being here. I want to thank Bonnie Hunt and Kelly Clarkson. Monday, Susan Lucci, Tara Reid, and 5-year-old Crew Ferris, who saved his father's life, will be here. And now here's Bonnie Hunt in the Confessional. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
I didn't expect to make a confession on my day off, but so I'm not really prepared. Think of something. I guess I lied, which is pretty safe bet because we do have white lies every day, right? So they're not really. I mean, this one wasn't a big lie, like not even a white lie. It's kind of an off-white lie. I was at the breakfast this morning, and the waitress asked me if everything was fine, and of course I said yes, even though the bacon was really greasy and fatty. But I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so, and then she kept coming back and saying, are you sure that's okay? And now that I've said the one lie, I have to say the next lie, which is, yes, it's absolutely delicious, and now I have to force myself to eat it, which is because I want to prove to her that I'm telling the truth, which I'm not. So that's 2 lies, and then I got to convince myself the bacon is okay to eat, which is another lie. So I lied to the third power today, actually.